What's going on? How you doing today? Hopefully Thursday's treating you well. Hopefully you're doing all right. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Kryptonite Core. Good. That's great. I'm doing good too, I guess. Doing all right. Get things grooved out. It's been an all right day. Nice and warm, nice and relaxing. Had some pizza, had some coffee. Currently still drinking coffee. But I made some more just in case I get thirsty or I want to be dehydrated, you know? It's been a good day, good week. A lot of good has happened. A lot of good has happened. A lot of good happens every single day, but sometimes more than others. My mom almost had it. Good. This is my other account. I didn't know you had more than one account. That's cool. I have technically 4 accounts, but I use this one. What's going on? Over history. What kind of over history do you do? What kind of history do you do? Or do you still make videos on history? Because you said over history. Are you done with it? Or you just go over it? Do you analyze it from top to bottom? You know? How's that work? Like American history. How deep we going with American history though with that? How far do we go back? Like George Washington, or we go before him? Another person commented, "Wish for something." Wish for something. Wish for something. What kind of stuff are we gonna wish for? You know what I'm gonna wish for? I'm gonna wish for 6 thumbs ups today. 6 of them. That's all. Highest I've ever gotten was 5, okay? In a live stream. Some of my shorts in the past have gotten, 70, 80, thumbs up. But in an actual live stream where it's crazy to keep people glued into the screen, I've never gotten that many. So, let's wish for that, Let's get 6 thumbs ups. I got to go for no reason, but yeah. So yeah. I might talk about the Bible. You might talk about the Bible. Well, that's more than just the United States history, though. That's world history right there, talking about the Bible. There's a lot of history there. Quote some scripture, and yeah, that's super encouraging. You talk about the Word of God. That's super cool. But yeah, George Washington, he's pretty nifty. He has a lot of cool stuff he did for America. But there's a lot of cool history with the United States. But there's a lot of cool history throughout the world. Cool stuff. I want to draw. What do you want to draw? My sister was super artistic growing up. My dad was very artistic. I have his work up on the wall. You guys just can't see it, but yeah. Well, what you gonna draw? And then we got a new comment. A new person commented, and their channel name is Dinosaur Girl. All right, so some of these channel names stick in my head, and they will probably never go away. Because yesterday we had the green avocados, and I was like, "Whoa, that name it's never going to leave my mind." Okay, because it's a clever name. Dinosaur Girl is an amazing name. It's a beautiful name. It reminds me of the first Jurassic Park back in the early 90s, all right, or mid 90s. Love that movie. Cool name. Love it. But hello to you. Hello. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Kryptonite Core. I want to draw good. That, not that I want to draw something. Oh, you want to draw good. Not that I want to draw something. Well, I want to draw good too, but I just can't draw at all. I can write very good though. Detail is off the chain. What's going on, Black Wolf 300? That's a cool name too. I'm glad seeing you like wolves. I came up with a cool name like that too once. It was Viper Hunter. Viper Hunters, because vipers are like snakes. But Hunter, the Pokemon, is not too bad either. So I put them together, slammed them together, and Viper Hunter 25 is my one of my Xbox names. Love it. So welcome to the channel, Black Wolf. Not much, just hanging out. That's sweet, man. Hanging out's cool. It'd be cool if you give me a thumbs up. Also subscribe to the channel if you would, and ask me any question you want. You know, about sports, about wolves. Even you can ask me questions about animals. The main gist is to build up the community and to build up the audience. You know, so asking me questions or sparking up a conversation. That's the whole gist right there. Because, yeah, it's cool to have just a conversation with the audience, you know, about whatever. It's really cool. I don't know if my cousin's going to join today. He might. He might join today. I don't know. I haven't heard from him. What is your favorite song? Mine is a song called Good Times by Phil Walker. I've never heard that song before. However, I have seen the TV show called Good Times. It was a pretty good show. Not bad. Not my favorite, but yeah, that's what my favorite song is. I have a few that come to mind. Let me see here. I'll go to YouTube and find out what the see what the names of them are. I can't remember what the names of them are. Oh well. You don't really have the search thing now, does it? So one of my favorite songs is by Toby Mac. It's called 21 Years, because during that time he lost his son due to a drug overdose. And around the same time, I lost my dad to stage 4 liver cancer. So that song is like talking about, I hope that I hope when you went to heaven, God's hugging you and, comforting you and making you know that you're home. And I just felt like I'm hoping the same thing for my dad, kind of thing. So that's one of my favorite songs. I like Toby Mac, hip hop, ribbon and blue type thing. He's really good, really talented. I got a lot of favorite songs though. Um, yeah, I got more favorite musicians than anything else. I go way back with like listening to like Louis Armstrong and stuff. It's a Wonderful Life. You know, just different music like that, Frank Sinatra and stuff. It's cool to just not listen to music just from today or yesterday, but listen to music way before you were even thought about, when your grandparents were roaming the earth. Um, and when they were young, that's the cool thing about it. Um, we're halfway to 6 likes. Halfway. We only got two. We only got two. Man. But we're like halfway. Nearly halfway to 6 likes. So, good things are happening, all right? I can maybe 6 likes will happen today. Maybe, but I don't get my fingers all tied up with that whole thing. But if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, um, that's okay too. You know, it's mainly about the whole principle of posting and being active within the community that you're trying to build. People get it mixed up. They're like, we gotta make a masterpiece every single day. Something beautiful for people to look at every single day. You don't have to make a masterpiece every single day, because that's a lot of work. You can't hit the ball out of like home run status every single day. I barely hit it out of the field at all to get the first base, kind of thing. But I do my best. Sometimes that's doing a lot, but 6 likes on a live stream is where we're headed to. So, oh hey, look at that. We got 3 now. So we're on our way to doing things, and I have to stay. I'm happy about the support, and I'm happy about you know um, basically reminder of what I am doing here on YouTube. Because sometimes you're just there and you're like, I can't do this. This isn't me. This is not what I'm about. And then people give you compliments. People encourage you. People inspire you. People motivate you, and you continue fighting that fight because there's something there. And so I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing, and hopefully you all follow along, and continue supporting me and continue, being there for me. Because I'm going to be there for you. So the YouTube channel is only as strong as the community around it. Oh, no! Yeah, I'm all right, but my community is what makes me strong. So I got to be thankful about the community in which I'm building, in which I'm constructing. But it's not just me constructing, it's the actual community constructing it. So yeah, but we are halfway there now. You're right on target. We are halfway there to 6 likes. So it's an amazing thing to have that kind of feeling. So yeah, but you can ask me any question you want today. And I don't know if my cousin's going to join me. I don't know if the green avocado is joining today. I don't know if who's showing up, but I'm here, and just giving my best. So yeah, as I eat food. And apparently paper. Yeah. And normally on Wednesdays I do like NFL prediction type thing. I may still go over my predictions and stuff, but I'm going to wait until later in the video to do that because I feel like that's not the whole principle of what I'm doing. It's mainly having a conversation. Like people can ask me any question they want, or spark a conversation about something, as long as it's honest and respectful and stuff. We can have basically any conversation you want, and just to build the community up. Yeah, but yeah, because that's the whole premise around everything. It's not about really trying to compete with somebody else or comparing yourself to someone else. It's basically about building up and being the architect to build it up, build a community. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And it gets to a point where I feel like there's no interaction. I may go over some predictions, but if there start interaction again, then I'll cool it down a little bit. So. Do you remember me a few days ago? Do I remember you a few days ago? Do I remember you? Of course I remember you. I gotta be no. Lower the camera too much. Of course I remember you, Oliver. Of course I do. Yeah, I do. I definitely do. I didn't forget you. I don't forget people. If you comment and you have a little bit of, oh yeah, if you interact with me and stuff, I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna remember you. Look at that. 4 likes now, man. We are 2 away from 6. 2 away. Can we get 6 likes today? There's 4 people right now. Has every one of you gave me a thumbs up? Big old golden thumbs up. I don't know. Only you can answer that. Now there's only 2, so What is the thing that you hate the most? I hate a lot of things. Okay, I hate a lot of things on the internet. Okay. So what do I hate the most? Okay, so I don't really have that. I don't have a hate. Hate doesn't vibe with me, all right? I strongly dislike things. Okay, so I strongly dislike people who are intentionally lazy. I have got a coworker who is intentionally lazy. Like he wants to do his own thing, but at the same time he doesn't want to do work, like actual work. I dislike, I'm driving down the road and I'm doing my deal. I'm going to the beach, I'm going to the mountains, I'm going to do something to get my mind at ease. Oh man, look at that. We get this person named Meg sending me a message. Who cares, Meg? I don't know who you are. Snapchat's a weird creature. But I'm driving down the road, trying to clear my mind. And then we either have this person that's flying by me, going, the speed limit's 45, I'm going 50, and they're going 80. Well, there's something wrong here. No cops in sight, so. Or I'm coasting, doing my deal, going 50 and a 45, and then they come and ride my tail for, about 4 miles. Go around me, please just get the hell out of my way. So, I don't really care for people who do that. The road's that way for a reason. But yeah, there's a lot of things I dislike, but I guess those are two examples of many. One person has to like. Yeah, one person has to like. I guess, maybe. Oh, the green avocado's back. Welcome back, green avocados. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Kryptonite Core. One person has to like. Well, maybe. I'm hoping. Keep my fingers crossed to the T. We'll see. Oh, we have a 5. We have 5. If we get to 6, man, that's gonna be good. And then we'll have to go to 10, and if we get to like 50 or something, I'm gonna have to do something, right? That's how it works. Like here on YouTube, you have to do something weird. So yeah. No, I don't want to do that. I want this doing. No. Also, we are just a like away from 6. I know. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Yeah, I think it was you that got this whole deal started. All right, you clicked the like button. You were like, here, the support. And I'm just like, okay, let's try this out. Mine is mustard. I don't mind mustard, but I haven't had it in a little while, but don't really eat it that much. But I understand mustard. It took me many years to get used to mustard. Out of that kind of stuff, what do I do? Oh, look at that. We got we got 6. We got 6. So let's go for 10. Let's go for 10 now. Let's just let's break the script. Let's rip that damn thing up. You see this? It's a piece of paper. Script. Let's just rip the script up, and let's just go to 10. 10 thumbs up. That's what we're looking for today. All right. But if we're looking for condiments I do not like, do not enjoy, do not support, I'm gonna have to say that mayonnaise is probably it. When I was growing up, I liked mayonnaise, but then I became allergic to eggs, and so I don't like mayonnaise. Don't really care for mayonnaise because I eat the wrong kind, I'm dead. So allergic reaction happens. So yeah. I strongly do not like mustard and people chewing with their mouth. Oh man, woo! People chewing with their mouths open. That's bad. That's horrible. Man, that is bad. I agree. That one right there is just. I like to just smack him a good one, but sometimes you just gotta walk away. You just gotta walk away. Sometimes fast, sometimes slow, but But you know what I would rather do? I'd rather kick him down a flight of stairs and see him just true. But I'm just kidding. But that's very annoying. I don't like that. I hate it. Green avocado, what's going on with you? You said hi, but what's going on? How you doing today? I think that already. Well, that's great. I think that already too. Let's take it up a notch. Let's go to 10. We got to 6. Let's go to 10. I liked, of course. Well, I appreciate the support. I appreciate everybody's support. It's one step at a time. I can't take 2 steps before I take that first step. Because if you try to take too many steps at once, you're going to trip, you're going to fall, you're going to stumble, you're going to become bruised and battered, and you're going to look like crap. And some days in the mornings, I look like crap anyways, but I don't want to add to it, all right? I don't want to add to it, so, And yeah, 6 likes. Tremendous. First time ever right here today, live here in Greenville, North Carolina. It is incredible. 6 likes, 6 thumbs up. This is encouraging. Super, super encouraging. Shows me 6. Shows me 6 too. I think it's just a little delayed on my end, I guess. Maybe. Hi, Kryptonite. I'm back. Mad Doggo, man, you've been gone for like a year. Not really a year, but you've been gone for a little bit. Mad Doggo, welcome back, Mad Doggo. I'm happy to have you. I'm really happy to have you. Super happy to have you. What's your least favorite food? Least favorite food? Probably eggs. I'll tell you right now. I'm allergic to eggs and tree nuts, so probably, like cashews, anything like that. Peanuts, I'm not allergic to. That because they're grown from the ground. They're grown from the ground. Yes, from the ground. So, probably them. Probably them. Because any food that I can eat, I'm going to eat. I'm going to consume. I'm going to want to become stronger and bigger and, whatever. But normally I try to stay away from food that's going to try to kill me. So, eggs and tree nuts, I guess. But yes, welcome back, Mad Doggo. How did you find out that you're allergic to, how did you find out you were allergic? So one day, not even that long ago, actually, it was probably about a year. Well, no, yeah, it was about a year ago, actually. Maybe slightly more than a year ago, but I had about 3 or 4 eggs for dinner. That's it. That's all I had. Nothing added to it or anything. Just 4 eggs. 4 eggs cooked in the pan, scrambled eggs. And then I had it, and within not even 2 minutes after I finished eating the food, I started feeling extremely nauseated. I started having cold sweats. My stomach started hurting like bad, like horrible. And I felt like it was like Antarctic. I thought it was that cold in here. I thought it was super duper cold in here, even though it was like 80 degrees. Okay. Yeah. And here's the kicker. My throat was starting to close. So, yeah. So that's how I found out I was allergic to eggs. How did I find out I was allergic to tree nuts? I like to go on runs. I like to just go out in the wilderness and just run. So one time when I lived at my last apartment in the north side of Greenville, I actually went out and went on a run. But before I went on that run, I grabbed 2 giant handfuls of cashew nuts. Okay. I love cashew nuts. I like them. They were good. But I had 2 handfuls. That's all I had. Then I went on a run for about 2 hours. Okay. 2-hour run. I went to see the beautiful sunset. And then I came back. I sat on my couch. I was talking to, sending messages to my aunt and my stepmother and possibly even my mother about my run and the sunrise or sunset and stuff. And then I felt itchy. What the hell's going on? And then I went and looked in the mirror, and I looked like a character off of Star Wars. I looked deformed. Okay, I had bumps. I was broken out bad. Okay, and my throat started enclosing just like when I had the eggs, but it was worse. Okay, and I contacted my mom because she's allergic to eggs and many, many other things. So I reached out to her. She gave me the tip to go to Walmart ASAP and get some Benadryl and take it as soon as possible, because if not, you're going to end up probably dead, or going to the doctor or whatever, the ER. And so I went to Walmart, took the subscription, and got feeling better. So yeah, that's how. But I do okay now, I guess, sometimes. Bro, all my guy friends chew like goats. Whoa! They chew like goats? Okay, so I don't know if that's a talent or if that's a hindrance, all right? Because chewing like a freaking billy goat is pretty. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, all right? They chew like goats. Now, I'm going to guess it's not a good thing because you mentioned with their mouths open, all right? So some billy goats do that, but, you know, but chewing side to side like that, that's some hardcore talent right there. Um, I want to say something so bad, but I can't. Well, I mean, I would ask him, since they chew their mouths like billy goats, I would ask him, does this require talent? All right. Does this require some skill? All right. Because currently, I mean, good Lord, you're chewing like a dang billy goat, all right, here in the wilderness, all right? Or maybe not in the wilderness, maybe right in the, kitchen or something. I don't know, in the living room, I don't know, dining room. But you're just going to say wilderness. You're chewing like a billy goat in the wilderness, all right? And it'd just be one thing if they're just chewing with their mouths open, but like a billy goat, good gosh, man, that's some talent. But yeah, maybe you should say something to him. Could you please, all right? Stop chewing like a billy goat and start chewing like a sophisticated human being. All right? A sophisticated human being. That's all I ask. All right? Chew with your freaking mouth shut. All right? All right. Let's see. Where the heck am I at? What's going on, Matt Dogo? Man, you must keep going in and out of this thing because you said this. You said it like, hey, man, hey, Kryptonite, I'm back. And I'm like, hey, brother, Matt Doggo, welcome back. And then you go away for a second. And then you're like, hey, Kryptonite, I'm back. And I'm like, man, what you keep doing, man? Welcome back, Matt Doggo. I'm happy you're here. Green avocado. Oh, no, that sounds so bad. I'm sorry that happened to you. And it kind of sucks because nowadays eggs are in everything. And I just found out Hot Pockets have eggs. Hot Pockets have eggs too? Everything has eggs. Yeah, I don't have Hot Pockets. I haven't had Hot Pockets in many, many years. I'm not surprised. But you would think it sucks. You would think, I'm depressed. I'm depressed because I can't have a dang egg. But you know what? It actually makes me stronger because I can go to other sources for my protein, and I don't have high cholesterol because eggs will give you high cholesterol real quick. But it's not a horrible thing, because when I was growing up, I was always like, man, eggs. But now I'm like, eggs, I mean, I just stay away from the damn things. But yeah, it is a bad thing that I went through it. But you gotta find out somehow. And a lot of people find out because of doctors, sophisticated doctors. Go in, they have a test run, and then they find out real quick that you're allergic to eggs, or maybe you're allergic to fish or something. Well, that's great, but I found out by having allergic reaction and almost dying in my old apartment. All right, so I didn't get sacrificed on that particular day. I own goats, and they are troublemakers. Yes, they are troublemakers. They're not that bright either. They're not bright, but they do have a hard head. So if they ever hit you, you're going to be hurting for certain. Okay, and reality is not gonna. It's not gonna like you. All right, it's gonna be reverting. But that's cool that you have goats though. What's their names, or how many do you have? I wish I owned a fox, though. I wish I owned a fox, a beautiful, beautiful fox. They're just like dogs, except smaller. Well, smaller than a lot of dogs. Yeah, but they're very smart, and they're very sneaky, just like me. Very smart, very sneaky, and yeah, that's just the way we are, right? They will be smacking so bad on their food, like if they've been starving for the past century. Oh man, smacking so freaking hard. Yeah, I'll pass. I'll pass on that. Yeah, I don't like when people chew with their mouth open. I remember when I was younger, my little sister, she would do it all the time. Bless you, little sister. But I didn't like that. We sitting at the table. We were sitting at the table eating some food. And that's what I'd hear all that and I was like, no, no, please, Daddy, say something to her. And he would say, man, can you knock it off? And then she would knock it off for a few minutes, all right? We'd have some peace and quiet. And then a few minutes later, it would start up again. That was some hard times right there. I'll tell you, that is some hard times. Some bad times right there. Man. I used to own a goat. Yes, they are little crackheads. Crackheads. That's a good way to justify what I'm just say it out loud. Crackheads. Billy goats are crackheads. Yeah, and if they get pissed off, they're not like a normal crackhead who bangs their head against a wall. They'll start ramming their head into your gut and then they'll hit you. Arr! And you know they're just mean old animals, you know. But they can be cute sometimes, you know. They're good guard billy goats, you know. Somebody breaks in, you know, they'll just knock the heck out of them, you know. So the crackheads, good way to describe them. This is true. I need to be allergic to eggs. I don't know if you want to be allergic to eggs because you think about it. That means no cake. That means no dessert food. A lot of desserts have eggs in them, which I'm cool with, you know, because you know I'm trying to lose weight and everything. Suck on a lemon, you know. Lemons have enough, you know, enough sweetener in them to make me think I don't need a cake. I don't need that pastry, you know, because some breads have eggs in them added too. Some doughs do as well. So you know, but lucky for me, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with those. I eat too much. I can't help the yummy food. None of us can. It calls our name. You know, it's good. It's yummy for a reason. Get in my tummy, kind of thing. You know, we gotta take it in. We gotta get all that nutrition. I love blueberries. I love lemons and stuff like that. So I gotta have it. You know. Hi from South Korea. Welcome to the channel. That's awesome. South Korea. Man, South Korea. Well, what's the weather like in South Korea at this time of year? Is it nice? Is it beautiful? Whew. Is it stormy? I don't know. I've never been to South Korea. Definitely would never go to North Korea, but never say never. I'd like to capture a sunrise everywhere. I have 10 goats. 10! You don't just have one. You don't just only have two. You just don't have three. You have freaking 10! 10 goats. Man. One is called Midnight and the other is called Rosemary. Is Rosemary like one who casts spells on people? And Midnight, that's a really cool name. I like Midnight. That's a really nifty name. I like that. 10 freaking goats. Man, do you have goat milk by the chance? Do you have goat milk? And yeah, that's awesome. And also, the 3 people who are in here, give me a thumbs up. Give me some encouragement. I'm trying to get to 10 today. I already got to 6. Let's get to 10. We should do some trivia. Yeah, let's do some trivia. Yeah, go ahead. Ask me anything you want. Ask me anything you want. Do some trivia. Or you want me to ask you questions? I'll ask some hard questions. Go ahead. Ask me some questions. Same. I'm 120, but my dream goal is to weigh 100 pounds or just a little over. Man, 100 pounds. Whew. I don't think I ever weighed 100 pounds. The day I was born, I weighed 101. You know, I don't know. So I mean, that's a good goal to have. Just take small goals to make it happen. All right. A little bit of encouragement from me to you. I don't milk them, but they are pets. That's good that they're pets, all right? Rosemary is very friendly. Midnight is very sassy. Oh, so it's the opposite. Midnight's the one you need to watch out for. Rosemary's the one that needs to be your best buddy. That's cool. It's cool to have goats. One of my friends, one of my former colleagues, he has goats. And it's exactly like that. They have one that's super cool, super friendly. You can go up to them. It can even be a complete stranger. They can go up to him and pet him. The other one will knock the holy hell out of you. You can be their owner, and they'll still rush bam, and you're gonna fly through the air, and but that's cool. Love it. Have you ever gone fishing? So cool thing about fishing, there's some stories to tell about that. So when I was growing up, I always wanted to go fishing with my dad. Never got that opportunity. But when I was growing up, I went fishing quite a bit with my grandma and grandpa Schaff. They loved to go fishing. And I remember going fishing with them when I was young. And we would just sit there in chairs, little, camping chairs. And we would cast our net, or not cast our net, cast our line and go fishing. And, it was a good old time. We'd sit there and drink coffee and communicate and have conversation and just enjoy each other company. Didn't catch anything, all right? They did, but I did not. Fast forward, a few years after I graduated from college, I was dating this young lady, and her dad took us fishing one day. And I was super stoked because it was years since I went fishing. So we went fishing at one of the relatives' house. And we went fishing, and every single one of us caught a fish. My fish was a little tiny guy, not that small, but he was a, decent sized fish, whatever. And we caught him, we threw him back, and we had a good old time, And on my vacation a few weeks ago, I went fishing and didn't catch anything at all. No luck, nothing. The only luck I had, I almost caught a turtle, which was pretty feisty. That damn thing kept biting my dang line, wouldn't let go, wouldn't come to surface and say, "Hi, John, what's going on with you today?" Nothing from the damn turtle. So what did I do? Well, I just went to the next location, I guess. But and then also the river swept my damn line away one time. I had to cut the line, but so lately no luck. But to be honest, fishing is very revigorating, refreshing. It's just like for me, it's like walking the beach. I can gain some peace of mind. I may be going through the worst week of my life, the worst day of my life, and I get a little bit of peace, a little bit of comfort by going fishing. There's something about it. Gives me a little bit of peace. And plus you meet new friends, new people you see there going fishing too. You meet new people, you become acquainted with new people, and then they might be your buddies to go fishing with for the rest of your life. And so fishing's good. I like it. Love going fishing. My fishing rod is actually in the other room. I don't. Yeah, I already read that comment from the Black Wolf. And I love fishing, That's good. Fishing it's beautiful. It's very beautiful. Oh my goodness. I remember one time I went fishing and caught a turtle. I couldn't unhook it, and it wouldn't stick its head back out, so we just had to cut the line and let it go. I didn't have tweezers. I don't have tweezers either. I do not have the tweezers, but I do have a knife, all right? I do have a little tiny pocket knife. It's more like a work knife type deal. But a pocket knife or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that stinks though. I love turtles. Turtles are amazing little creatures. But I wouldn't mind catching one, but they're super strong, especially underneath that water. But that's crazy. You almost had a turtle. You almost got a turtle. What's going on, G? How are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. Give me a thumbs up, G. Give me a thumbs up. Looking for 10 of them today. So far we're having luck with that. Almost, a little bit over halfway there. Getting 10 thumbs ups. Well, I hope you're doing well, G. It's good for you to join the live stream today, buddy. And after that turtle just kept spawning everywhere, they started surrounding us. There was about 20 turtles around us. 20! I'm not surprised. Turtles love water. Good reptile right there. So they're very good creatures, and they're. I have a place in Washington, North Carolina that I go to quite a bit, and I'll be walking like a madman through the wilderness, walking their trail and everything, and they have this one little area that has tons of turtles, like about 20 turtles, probably more than that actually, probably like 60 turtles, but they're from everywhere. If I could, I would go down there and pick one of those damn things up and carry it out of the damn thing because I want to hold the turtle so badly. All right. I love turtles. They're so beautiful. Which actually. Whoa! You fell. But a turtle. He's upside down, but you get the point. You get the point after you fell. But yeah. So you fell. But yeah. I like turtles. They're cool creatures. But I've never gotten that chance, not yet, to actually hold a turtle, but I will. Because when I was working at Lowe's in Washington, there was a well, I was on break. Now this does not involve a turtle, but it does involve a reptile. All right, you can probably guess which reptile. It's not a dang crocodile or alligator either. Even though I would pick one of those babies up too. They're just a lot more feisty. You got to have more strength to pick one of those damn things up because they're just, they're a little wild and untamed, creatures. But I'm untamed and wild too, so I'd probably be just fine. But I came back from break and then I heard this noise. Somebody was yelling my name. They were like, John! They were yelling at the top of their lungs. And I said, what do you want? What do you want with me? And they said, come here. So I went up to the top, or I went to the front of Garden Center, and they said, there's a snake over here. I said, a snake? I was like, I've been waiting for this moment my entire life. Ever since I moved to North Carolina, I've been waiting for the moment to pick up and hold, just hold a snake in my hands, all right? Just hold it in my hands. So I went over there and I looked down in one of the cinder blocks, right where the flowers are at, okay? And there was a snake in there. He wasn't a small snake either. He was a pretty good sized baby boy. And I looked down in that cinder block and I didn't have fear on my face at all. I had a big old smile. I was like, man, this is awesome. Love it to death. So I just looked at my colleague and I said, buddy, let me go get my gloves because I do not know at the moment. I cannot see the snake 100%. So in order to be 100% safe, you got to go get some gloves. So I went and got my gloves because I do not want to get bit by a venomous snake. Went, got the gloves, came back. I ripped that baby out of there. He tried to bite me, all right. He did not succeed, okay? But he tried one time as I was trying to pull him out, and then after that, he was like, yeah, you're not going to hurt me. You're right, I'm not going to hurt you, buddy. I'm going to protect you, okay? As much as potentially possible. I pulled him out, held him in my arm. He wrapped himself around my arm, and then he just stared at me, boldly stared at me. Just, because that's what snakes do, right? And I took him over to the woods and dropped him off. And then he just stared at me for a second, then he took off a little bit later. And it was cool, But I want to pick up a turtle, not a freaking snake. But we had a reptile expo come through one time. Actually, we had it through several times come through. But one time, I went to it and participated in it a little bit and did some photography and stuff. And there was people that let people like kids and adults and stuff hold snakes and lizard, not really small lizards, but big lizards and alligators and stuff like that. Now, I wasn't going to pay to hold a turtle or an alligator or something like that, but there was an individual who was letting people hold a little python. Okay, and so I was like, okay, well, I want to hold a snake too, not just the kids, but I want to hold a snake too. So walked over there with a smile on my face. All right, camera in one hand, smile on my face. It was just glaring. Kid was holding the snake and like, whew, just standing there like a dang statue. All right, kid, you can move. All right, the snake is it's not going to hurt you. I mean, if it was bigger, maybe, but it's a tiny guy. It's not going to hurt you. Even if it was a little bit bigger, it's probably not going to hurt you. And the kid was, it's like the kid was petrified. He was like, "It's a snake on my hands." Okay, so I got the snake, and I was like, "Man, this is the coolest moment ever." So I was just moving my arm because that's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to just keep it like that. And the snake's like, "Woo!" crawling around, free for all. But yeah, I was having a good time, and I did not want to give that snake back to that gentleman, but I did. I had to. I don't want to pay $200 for the damn thing, so I gave it back, and then yeah, I went home that night and cried. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't cry, but it was a good moment. I actually reeled that turtle in, but he was terrified and hiding in his shell, understandably. I tried so hard not to let him bite my worm, but he was on a mission and would not back down. I mean, what kind of, was it a snapping turtle or was it just a normal turtle? But yeah, turtles are not going to back down. If they see food, they're going to go for it. Which reminds me, that same walking path that I walk in Washington, I've walked it many, many times. One of the last times I walked it, there was a big fish, like huge, like big old fish, like one of the biggest fish you ever seen in your life, all right? A big old boy. And he was getting mauled by a dang turtle, like a decent, like a smaller, much smaller turtle than him. But the turtle was just like, and he was just like eating that fish up. And I mean, good Lord, it was, yeah, turtles will not back down. They're a reptile for a reason. Yeah. If they are hungry, they will bite. All right. So, especially if they're a snapping turtle. The turtle that I seen on that particular day was not a snapping. It was just a normal turtle. I remember when I was little, I saw a big, huge ball python and a skinny, long, black, yellow, orange, and red snake. Ooh. A long, black, yellow, orange, and red snake. Ooh. It was beautiful. But they were jumping at my dogs because my dogs were freaking out. Well, yeah. Black, yellow, orange, and red. What kind of snake was it? What kind of man? It makes me think. Okay, so with the black, yellow, and orange, it makes me think of a coral snake or a king snake or a queen snake. Those snakes do have those colors, but I'm not exactly sure. Hopefully, it was a queen or king snake because they are not going to hurt humans. They will kill venomous snakes, though. A coral snake, though, is actually the snake that killed off Abraham Lincoln's mother-in-law because she drank milk from a cow that was bit by one of those snakes. So, yeah, you take that for what you will. So yeah, but you saw a ball python. That's cool. Did you ever think about picking the dang thing up? Did you ever think about holding it in your hands? Just not shaking it like that, but holding it with your hands. Pretty sure it was a coral snake, I think. Oh well, there you go. That's well, I mean, you're here to tell the story. Those coral snakes, they have small little fangs, little tiny fangs, but those fangs can kill you. Um, yeah, because their coral snakes are very venomous. But they have similar. See if it's, I think if it's yellow on black attack, or if it's red on black half black or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how the saying goes. But basically, if it's red on black, you're okay. You're all right. It's a king snake or a queen snake. If it's yellow on black, it's a coral snake, and you're going to be dead if you get bit by the snake. Or something like that. I don't know. He didn't even say anything. He was cute. Their head got cut off in half. Oh man, just cute. Oh, that's sad. Okay, it's not cute. It's cut. Oh well, that makes a big old difference in the story, doesn't it? He didn't even say anything. He just cut their heads off in half and went back inside. Oh my gosh! So bam! You know, wow, that's some tough love right there. I don't think. I mean, okay, so when I was growing up, we lived. My dad, my little tiny sister Tiff, all right, who has two kids, and Amanda, stepmother. We all lived down in Princeton, Indiana. Princeton, Indiana, wonderful place, I guess. You know, we were in this wooded area. We had two cornfields that surrounded us. All right, and one day, my dad seen this big old black snake, which most likely it was probably a black snake. All right, they're huge, but it also could have been a black racer too. When you were young, you're like, "What kind of snake is that, Daddy?" My dad didn't know what kind of snake that was. But here's the thing: when I got older, I found that possibly was a black racer, but I don't know what kind of snake it was because my dad shot his head off with a shotgun, and blood went everywhere. Whee! And then yeah, my dad had a picture with him holding the snake up by the tail, but its head was, I mean, it was gone. And yeah, that was a great moment. Not really. It was a physical moment, I'll tell you that. It was a moment that made me into who I am today. I guess, a good memory. Had a big old lump, I'm guessing. He just ate an animal. Just ate an animal. I ate a couple animals, a big old lump. Well, if he just ate an animal, he's not hungry. He's not going to consume anything else. So you're good. You're good to go. So, no fear here today, Pythons are cool, though. Snakes are cool. And coral snakes, and it's good that he had eaten something, but they can still bite you, even if they're a full stomach. But yeah, I would pick one up, but I would have my grappling hook and stuff with me in order to pick a venomous snake up. But yeah, I'm not gonna pick one up without my grappling hook. So yeah, so we're about to hit 1 hour on the live stream. Still looking for 10. You can do the Diamond Dallas page. The 10. You guys probably don't know who Diamond Dallas Page is, but he was a former WCW World Heavyweight Champion back in the day. 3-time WCW World Heavyweight Champion. Anyways, I always wanted a ball python, but I wouldn't be able to feed him. And they are scary, basically, And I don't know how I feel about freezing dead mice. You don't have to freeze the dang things. You can feed them live mice, all right? Yeah, live mice, raccoons, possums, whatever you want to feed them. You have to feed them live ones. wouldn't freeze them. But yeah, I wouldn't mind, like, so when I was growing up and going to Taylor High School, I had a teacher, Mr. Grossman, who had like, I think it was close to 10 to 12 pythons in the classroom. Okay. It was nice going in there and just seeing the beautiful snakes. But I have to say that that classroom stunk so damn bad. It smelled horrible. It smelled bad. Okay. We got to be honest. Snakes are very difficult. Reptiles in general are just difficult to take care of. If I had the money, if I had everything in order, and I could afford a reptile and actually be able to take care of it and everything, give it the climate, everything it needed to survive, I'd probably get a turtle or a lizard. A snake is a little bit more, kind of thing. But a ball python, they're cool to hold. I like them a lot. They're really amazing creatures. And I'd give them alive animals. Alive animals. I'd be even more scared of seeing him murder it. I would feel so bad. But ball pythons are so adorable. I love their cute eyes. I don't know, I really don't look into their eyes. I don't really look into their eyes. But I understand the murdering aspect of the whole deal, the dang thing. I understand that completely. I actually like it. Well, not like, them ripping the mouse's head off. But I like seeing the mice perform. Like, can he survive? How long can he survive in the Colosseum with a python? And sometimes the mouse or the set of mice can actually outsmart the python. And then sometimes you got one of the dumbest mice in the world coming in contact with a python. And they're going into the Colosseum to fight. And that python don't even, he sniffs the air. And then he just attacks that some gun and he just takes him out ASAP. There is no reaction time for that mouse to have any reaction. And so I get where you're coming from, though. I understand. But I would be standing on the other side of that glass just waiting, looking at my clock, saying, man, how long can this baby boy survive? How long? They're more high maintenance, LOL. But yes, they are beautiful to look at. I go to look at them at PetSmart all the time. Yeah, I like looking at them at PetSmart too. I also like going to, when I went to the aquarium at the Outer Banks, there was part of the aquarium was a reptile expo type thing. They had a few reptiles there. They had some turtles, they had some snakes, lizards. They even had some giant, decent-sized frogs. And I like doing that, PetSmart only has a certain amount of animals, but at the actual aquarium, they actually have the correct license to have venomous snakes there and stuff too. They had like a diamond rattlesnake and shit. And I love it because the diamond rattlesnake or the Timber rattler was actually a pretty dang good sized snake. He was a pretty good sized snake, and I don't, I'm not gonna reach in there and be like, come here, snake. I ain't stupid. I'm gonna look at him from a distance, but he looked amazing. I got some decent photos of him. It was a good time. I have to tell you that. It was a good, solid time. But yes, they are high maintenance. That's why most people buy dogs. That's why most people buy kitty cats. Because, reptiles are highly expensive. With that being said, though, reptiles are so freaking amazing when, but they cost more because you gotta make their environment, you gotta make their, atmosphere able for them to survive. Because if not, they are going to die. They are going to suffer. So Yeah, and I have a colleague, Taylor, who actually he had snakes, and actually he has a few snakes at his house right now. But he loves reptiles, and I love him showing me the pictures of his reptiles because I think it's cool um, to have someone like that you work with, to have a common love and interest in animals like that. If somebody had a pet elephant, I'd be really excited to see it, but I don't know anybody with a pet elephant, so, anyways. One of my dreams is catching a big catfish or at least a baby one. If that's your dream, if that's your goal, do it. I would love to catch a catfish. I would love to catch a catfish. I would love to catch a catfish. I can't remember what I caught the last two times, but I don't think it was a catfish. Actually, I'm pretty sure it was not a catfish. I think it was like some kind of fish. I don't know. I don't remember. I do not recall. That's not really one of my dreams. That's just like a thing where I'm like, I need to catch a fish. I am desperate. Please give me something. Something. Please give me something. And I always end up with a big flat zero. It's not good on me. It's not good on my health. Not good at all. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I do intend to go fishing again, and I'm gonna try to catch a fish, because I'm trying different measures and different ways in order to catch a fish, not just to use the rhythm and blues that I have been, instructed with by my grandparents or by my friends, because they fish two different ways, but to actually, teach myself my own way, my own method. Yeah. I've gone fishing for years, about 3 to 4 years. I've only caught 2 regular sized fish, and the rest are babies. I caught 2 pretty cool ones to plot. That's good. At least you caught something. I just got back into fishing this year, from being absent from fishing for quite some time, and so sometimes it's a little bit of a struggle getting back onto the bus when you're like, have I lost the charm to go fishing kind of thing? But that's good, and I'm hoping that I can catch something, because it's pure excitement when you catch something. Not just a turtle, but you catch an actual fish. An actual fishy. It's a beautiful thing. We'll go get my guitar and sing you a song, but I can't sing. Also can't play a tune either. Nope, can't play a tune. I caught them less than a month ago. I kept trying and trying and trying. I'd go at least 3 to 4 times a week. I get excited when I see the fish jump out of the water, but I never caught anything, but I didn't. I never caught anything, but I didn't. The key to that whole story is that you never gave up. You never quit. You never surrendered. You kept going. You had a goal, and over time you met that goal. You caught a fish. You caught several fishies, I'm going to keep on trying, all right? I'm going to keep on trying. Just like I'm trying with this YouTube thing. Sometimes it works and sometimes it does not. But I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna never surrender, you know? But that's great. Lose hope. And just barely a month ago, I got my first catch. A month ago, you got your first catch? See that right there, that's not bad at all. That's not bad, but you just got to keep going. Because you got to get that catfish. You got to get that catfish, all right? I can't help you get the catfish, but you can, all right? Me personally, I've caught 2 fishes that I know about that I can remember. But I want to catch one here. Whew. I want to catch one here in North Carolina. And I will. Soon enough. My friends gave up so fast, like 20 minutes, and they already wanted to leave, and they gave up. What? They gave up in 20 minutes? Man, that's crazy. People give up too much. People give up too easily. People need to say, I am not going to surrender. I'm going to stay out here for 1 hour. And then I'm going to go back out and I'm going to try again. You know, we should not give up. We should not surrender. We should do our very best to catch the fish. All right. Or whatever goal we have. We should continue fishing, continue hunting, continue doing what motivates us. In our mind, in our soul, in our heart, continue bouncing around that idea and make it happen. All right, make it happen. Because if we continue pursuing that, if we continue aiming for that, if we continue doing that, eventually good things are going to happen. Now, I am hopeful that over time I'm going to improve my ability to fish. I'm going to improve my skill to fish. But at the same time, that's going to take a lot of effort. That's going to take a lot of time to get better at that. So, and I'm ready for that. And looks like you are too. That's great. I heard Mr. Beast lives in North Carolina. He does live in North Carolina. He lives in the same place that I live. He's my neighbor. No, I'm just kidding. He's not my neighbor. I never met the dude. I knew before I moved here that he lived here, though. But he's not the reason I moved here to this part. Mr. Beast does live in Greenville, North Carolina. I don't know exactly where, but he does live here. He is the biggest YouTuber right now, and I'm the smallest, little tiny guy. But yeah. My sister keeps telling me she's going to walk around grocery stores just hoping that she bumps into him. It could happen. It very well could happen. He hasn't done a grocery store video thing in a while. I really don't follow his videos as much. But wouldn't that be something? You go into a grocery store, you barely have any money for food, and they do over the intercom, or somebody approaches you and tells you that anything in the store you can get. And if that happened to me, I'd be like, what the is going on here today? Are you guys trying to rib me? Are you guys trying to joke with me? Because if you're not, I'm going to go get some good, wholesome food. Some wholesome food, all right? I'm going to make sure my refrigerator is actually full. Actually has food in it. Because right now it has a lot of liquid in it, but not actual food. But that would be a blessing in disguise. And he's done a lot of good. There's been a lot of negativity over his channel because of a few people that have been associated with him over the last few years. But Mr. Beast overall, him and his channel have helped a lot of people. And all I can say is I appreciate what he's done for the homeless. I appreciate what he's done for the shelters and for people who don't have to help their families have, Christmas, or help them be able to eat food, or, give them a brand new car or whatever, because that's what we should do as people, right? We should support one another. We should build each other up. We should help each other be stronger, Not just, oh, I want you to be stronger. I want you to be stronger. How in the hell are you going to, how you going to encourage someone with hate? You can't. So how do I encourage somebody? You actually say, hey man, you are doing a good job. Keep doing what you're doing. Now, me personally, that's how I encourage. How he encourages, he sees that people are not doing well in certain communities, and he gives back to them. And I think that is just, that's what the world needs. Like, we need people like that to stand up and say, hey, it's okay. I've got you. Now, me personally, I would like to be on one of those game shows, because I would like to win the whole damn thing. Because I think that I have the heart, I have the desire, I have the fortitude to win the whole entire competition. And my main goal, well, not my main goal. Can't say my main goal, because my main goal is to breathe sometimes, But I think one of my main goals is to go on to Big Brother, the TV show, and dominate. I'd probably get voted off like week 2 or something, but hopefully I make it like week 8, because then I'll be in the jury house. And then I can vote for the winner. So, yes, I absolutely love fishing. It's one of my favorite hobbies, and I shall not stop until I catch a catfish and get to take a picture and make it my profile picture. See, that's the spirit. See, it's not, see, fishing for me is not one of my favorite hobbies, but it's up there. It's up there. It's like one of my sub favorite hobbies, because one of my favorite hobbies is just going to do photography on a daily, morning, daily, night, daily, day type deal, or I just go to just clear my mind. Fishing can do the exact same thing, and it's very beautiful in how it heals. How it heals the mind, how it heals the soul, how it repairs us, how it rebuilds us and makes us stronger. But I'm glad that you um, have it as your favorite hobby. It's one of my favorite hobbies, but photography is the number one for me. And that's a good spirit to have, not quitting, not surrendering until you catch the catfish. I would keep reminding yourself that. Don't surrender, don't give up, and go catch that catfish. And yeah, take a picture of it. I want to see it. Yeah, make it your profile picture. You should be proud about that. Definitely proud about that. I would love to be able to make, or to help the homeless and people in need someday too. Man, I have to lean back. Us as people, we need to support one another. Because we could be in that predicament one day too. I gotta fix my shirt. We could be in that predicament one day too. And we just got to be supportive to everybody that we come in contact with. We got to be super encouraging, no matter what they're going through, or what they went through, or how they went through it. We as people can either bring life or death to people, encouragement or hate, or discouragement or discouragement. Okay, so encouragement or discouragement. What are we going to do? We get one life, one chance, one opportunity. How are we going to use it? How are we going to utilize it? For self-gain, or to help others? To help build others up and to make them stronger and make them the focal point of anything and everything in this world. Me personally, I want to eventually be able to help. Not just say, I've heard about this person who helped. I want to say I was a part of that set of people who helped, or I was one of the people who helped, because it's motivational, to be able to help, even to be able to volunteer in that capacity. Let's see here. I watched Mr. Beast back when he made microwave and fidget spinner videos. I've been one of his OGs. Maybe someday he'll notice me. Maybe. Maybe. But he has like a lot of people, subscribe to his channel. So you got like comment tons. I have watched him for many, many years as well, but I had just think I just lost initiative to like seek him out daily, because I wanted to make my own, I wanted to have my own channel and do my own deal. And sometimes that's harder when you're following somebody else that's like 73 million subscribers or something like that. But yeah, that's cool that you were there when he first, started and stuff, when he was doing his original videos, just supporting him and, doing, that's awesome. I love photography and art. I just find it beautiful how you can capture a moment. I find it magical. I find so many things extraordinary. I can be wondering how people find some things normal. Those people are boring. That's what it is. They're boring. Yeah, photography is amazing if you implement it the right ways. Life can be amazing, but you got to implement it the right ways. You actually got to be, for life, instead of death. Photography is amazing. Just telling somebody about it. Oh shit! I just spilled my drink all over myself. Isn't that beautiful? Ooh, that was cold a little bit too. That's okay. But I get distracted easy, don't I? Damn. I got paper towels here. But that's okay. You got coffee in the other room, I guess. But yeah, photography is amazing. Like telling somebody, that's where I was going. Telling somebody about a sunrise is cool. It's captivating. But letting them see the beauty in that picture, letting them see everything that's going on in that image, the birds flying, the waves crashing, the pure simple beauty in that shot. They take more away from that shot than you just describing the picture to them. Because they can seek their own peace, they can seek their own calmness in life, and then have something to take home and share with their loved ones, in the best potential way possible. So, well, good Lord. I'll be right back. Gotta give me a rag. I'm gonna use this to clean this damn thing up. Stuff works good. Alright, now I'm all, pants are all wet and shit now, but it should be okay. But yeah, photography is amazing. But yeah, those people who find things normal are just they're just boring. They can't find simple stuff beautiful. But that's okay. Or maybe that's okay. I wonder how the sky and the stars and so are so beautiful. The stars are so beautiful, and I think how does everyone walk under the sky and not look up and be like, wow, I am amazed? I'm not sure. I think it's the busyness and the chaoticness that surrounds us on a daily consecutive basis that makes us rotate our mind and rotate our eyes to other things rather than the sky, and take note of them rather than take note of our, what surrounds us, because we have our distractions that, ooh, some laughter, things that can hinder us and the things that can hold us back and hold us captive in this life, like our phones, like the internet, like, but back then they could just look up, see the sky, see the, you know, you know, Orion and stuff and the hanging in the sky, and they could find some joy in that, some satisfaction, which is great. That's amazing. But you got to continue doing that. You got to continue seeking that in order to truly get, the enjoyment out of that. But I don't understand that at all. Um, to me, it's pure, simply beautiful to be able to witness that, the sunrise, the sunset, especially over, like the perfect spot to take a sunrise, a sunset, like a field or by the ocean or somewhere beautiful like that, where you can just get the calmness and get the realness in the environment, in the air at that exact time. It sounds super easy, but it's super difficult because of all the busyness in our lives that surround us but trap us and hold us captive. And a lot of people are like, oh, I like it, but calmness, quietness can heal us more than busyness can. Chaoticness is not good. Yeah, I don't watch much YouTube either. I like lives better. Getting to actually interact with people is always funner to me. I like interacting with people too, but most of the time I like my own space, my own little area. Um, YouTube's all right to a point, but I just sometimes I want to be around people, sometimes I don't. Depends on my day. Each day is different. Each day is a different blessing. So we I address each day differently than the next. But it is cool to see the interaction with people. But yeah. Um, it puts you in a trance, and I love it. It does put you in a trance. It puts you in a state of not believing, not understanding, and becoming breathless. Like you don't know what to say, how to act, how to react. You're stunned, pretty much. Yes, I hate wasting time on my phone. I feel like it's such a waste of life. I don't know if that's me personally, but I'm grateful and amazed by life.
That's one of the reasons I love fishing. It's so calming, and um, it is. Uh, that's my problem. Uh, Sometimes I get distracted on my phone, and yeah, but it happens to the best of us.
Man, that's slippery now. We all get distracted in that way.
All the time. We all need to be just, you know, find something in our lives that can calm us down, so that can give us a little bit of peace and bring us down to earth for a second. But yeah, it is. Being on the phone is a major, major distraction. I can just sit there and be in the moment and actually have a beautiful experience. And sorry, I meant love. I apologize for the spelling. Let me see. Go back. Oh, I love fishing. It's so calming. And that's good. Yeah, it's all right. I understand what you meant. Um, yeah, I get that. I understand. 100% get that. Take in the beauty, take in the experience, take in the moment, and yeah, we should all live in the moment every single day. Sorry, I have to cut my messages into paragraphs because there's a limit of words. That's okay. That's all right. That's all right. Been on here for an hour and a half. So I'll probably wrap things up in a few minutes. One of my favorite topics to talk about is space. I find it fascinating. Like, is there an end? Is there more life for planets or planets? What are they like? I don't know how people find space normal. Um, it is fascinating. It's very fascinating. And it's also cool to see the new planets discovered. It's also cool to see, um, you know, what current planets we have in our solar system right now that we know many, many things about, such as Jupiter, Saturn, Mars, Mercury, Venus, Earth, obviously. And then the guy who keeps going in and out of being a planet, Pluto, um, and many others like Neptune. Uh, it's cool to see, you know, what these planets have that we don't have, and why it's a good thing that we don't live there, you know? Because if we lived, like, say, on Venus, we'd be pretty much fried or super cold, depending on what side we lived on. If we lived in Jupiter, we'd be shaken out of our boots. We'd be, dead because of that superstorm that never goes away. Um, it's cool to look at. I definitely agree. And it's also cool to hear about the stories about how different parts of history reacted to certain things that happened in history with storms or with space or with finding out the discovery of planets and stuff. It's cool to see and hear those experiences. Um, let's see. Fascinating. Is there an end? I don't know. That's a good question. Is there an end to space? I don't know. There might be. There might not be. I don't know. Is there more to life? I think there is more to life, because I believe that we are all called and we are all chosen for particular things that that God has chosen and selected for us. So I think there is more to life, but you for planets, I think there are millions of other planets. Some of them are like Earth, some of them are bigger than Earth, some are smaller than Earth. There are tons of them that are like Jupiter, Venus, Mars. You name the planet, there's a planet out there like it. But It's just like No Man's Sky, if you've ever played that before. It has just millions of different options. And some of them are going to be cold, some are going to be hot, some are going to be flames, some of them are going to be gas, some of them are going to be um, just rock, nothing there. There are going to be millions of different things. How people find space normal. Yeah, those people are boring, just like people who think sunrises, sunsets are normal. And time does go by quick. Hour and 36 minutes. Crazy. Yes, I also love history, like how things were made and created. It's super cool. It is. It also can be petrifying too, because you're like, man, why did they treat their people like that? Or why did they react that way? Or, yeah. So it can be a little scary too. I wonder if there's life over there. It'd be so fun. So cool. Um, it would be cool, but a lot of those places we won't know, like, for a long time if there is life. But um, it would be cool to find out, because are they like us? Are they different? You know. So that right there, that would be probably the coolest bit that would be able to find out. Was, are they anything like us? Anything like us? They might be like us, but they almost be way different. Um. So yeah, I think I think it's time. I think it's time. I think it's time for me to hop off. Look at that, Men of Action just got on here. We got May, we got Men of Action, we got something from, I don't know who you are. We got something from Raleigh's Event Center thing that sent me there. There's this comic I read. It's called Down to Earth. I'm pretty sure it's about this alien girl who ran away from her planet, and she looks human, but the only difference is she has powers. That sounds pretty cool. What's the name of that comic book? And I'm gonna guess it's not Marvel, it's not DC, it's probably something else. That's pretty cool though. I like reading comic books. That is pretty cool. Mm. And she moves in with this boy to try and fit in and look human, but people start finding out she's an alien. A good twist there. It's not a good comic book to read. Well, I'm gonna go over my NFL predictions real quick before I get off this live stream. You're gonna have to let me know what the name of that graphic novel or comic book's name is, and I'll check it out. Cause I like reading comic books. All right, real quick. Just going to go over who I think is going to win, and then I ain't going to write them down because, yeah. But if somebody watches this video later, they can skip to this part, I guess, whatever. Today is the games, whatever. It's a ALP. It's an app. Oh, it's an app? What's the app? So I'll go through these real quick. So tonight we have Vikings, Rams. Last week I actually had the subscribers go through it, but there's not a lot of people here this week. So I'm just going to go through them, who I think is going to win. Real quick, I'm gonna say so we have Vikings and Rams. I'm gonna pick the Vikings. It's called Webtoon, and the comic name is Down to Earth. There's a whole bunch of other great comics. I might have to check that out. I'll have to check that out. Webtoon. Down to Earth. Okay. Gotcha. I'll check that out. For sure. Okay, so Vikings over the Rams. I'm going to pick Packers over the Jaguars. Sunday football. 1 o'clock game. Next 1 o'clock game is Cardinals and Dolphins. I'm going to pick Cardinals to beat the Dolphins. Next 1 o'clock game is the Jets and the Patriots. I'm going to pick the Jets over the Patriots. Ravens and Browns, 1 o'clock game. Pick the Ravens. Definitely picking the Ravens. Next 1 o'clock game is the Eagles and the Bengals. I'm going to pick the Bengals over the Eagles. I think upset right there. Then we have the Colts and the Texans. I'm going to pick the Texans to beat the Colts. Obviously. Then next... And, okay, we have the Titans versus the Lions. I'm picking the Lions to beat the Titans, obviously. Then the last 1 o'clock game, we have the Falcons versus the Buccaneers. I'm going to pick the Falcons to beat the Buccaneers. Yep. Then the first 4:05 game, we have the Saints and the Chargers. I'm picking the Chargers to beat the Saints. The downward spiral for the Saints is going to continue. The second 4:05 game is the Buffalo Bills taking on the Seattle Seahawks. I'm going to pick the Bills to beat the Seahawks. 4:25, first 4:25 game is the Bears versus the Commanders or Redskins. I like to say Redskins. I'm going to pick the Chicago Bears to beat the Redskins or the Commanders. Chiefs and Raiders, 4:25 game. I'm going to pick the Chiefs because, they're the Chiefs. Next 4:25 game, Panthers, Broncos. I'm going to pick the Broncos, obviously, because their defense, and the Carolina Panthers are just, they're horrible. 8:20 game, we have the Cowboys and the 49ers. I'm going to go ahead and pick the Dallas Cowboys because the 49ers are just completely, they're pretty beat up right now. So 49ers are going to lose to the Cowboys. Even the Cowboys are horrible right now, too.
And then Monday Night Football, we have the Giants and the Steelers. I'm going to pick the Steelers, the Pittsburgh Steelers, to pick up a victory. So in review, I'm picking tonight, Thursday Night Football. I have the Vikings over the Rams. Sunday Football, I have the Packers over the Jags. Cardinals over Dolphins, Jets over Patriots, Ravens over Browns, Bengals over Eagles, Texans over Colts, Lions over Titans, Falcons over the Buccaneers, Chargers over the Saints, Bills over Seahawks, Bears over Redskins, Chiefs over Raiders, Broncos over Panthers, Cowboys over 49ers, and the Pittsburgh Steelers over the Giants. So that's it for that. Yeah. So if we have any questions or anything, back into questions and stuff, I guess. But yeah, I'll definitely check out that webtoon, Down to Earth. I'll definitely check that out. But anyways, I'm gonna give you guys until it gets close to 48. So I'll give you guys a couple seconds, a few minutes. Well, not a few minutes, a few seconds to send your questions in, and then I'm gonna say goodbye tonight. I've been on here for an hour and 47 minutes. So. All right. Got all my predictions on. I got, good conversations, good suggestions on many different things. So, hope everybody subscribes. Hope everybody has a tremendous night. Like, that's the most important part. Have a tremendous night. Seek happiness. All right? Life's too short to be upset. Hope you guys have a tremendous night. Hope you guys have a tremendous day tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow is Friday. Let's be joyful about this. Hope you guys have a tremendous night. Really do. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna do some photography. Possibly upload my photography finally to my laptop. Maybe. I might wait till this weekend. I don't know. But I'm going to continue trying to build this community. I'm going to try to continue doing live streams daily. It's awesome to have conversations. I am very appreciative of the conversations. I am thankful for Green Avocado and others to ask questions and to be here to support the channel, because I need you. I can't just show up here and be like, hey, cool, let's do this again tomorrow, because I can't, I have to have someone there to help me. So I'm very thankful, very, very thankful for the support and the dedication on your end as well, because I can only do so much by myself, So thankful, so very thankful for all your support. Very, very grateful, So thank you very much. So subscribe to the channel, give me a big thumbs up. I was looking for 10, I got 6, I got 6. That was my first goal today, but thank you. I'm very appreciative for getting the new amount of thumbs up, which is 6. Hopefully just continue building the channel. That's the goal. So hope you guys have a tremendous night, and Green Avocado said, I hope you have fun for the rest of the day, or rest of your day. Loved your live. I had a lot of fun. See you soon. I appreciate the support, appreciate the dedication, and I'll be seeing and talking to you very, very soon. Yeah, so it's almost 2 hours on this live stream. That's crazy to think.
I'll be talking to you guys soon. Uh, tomorrow. So tomorrow I get off of work around noon, and then I will be donating plasma right afterwards, and then I'm going to a store. So I'll probably be on here tomorrow, which I'm gonna try. So I'm gonna try vividly in the future to actually post in the community thing that I'm gonna be live at whatever time, to keep you guys updated, for I can actually have potentially a bigger audience. Maybe 10 people or whatever continuously watch my video the entire time. But sometimes it gets, work gets crazy or projects get out of control or whatever, and my mind's not 100%, with that. And I try to post my scripture on time, and I try to do my live streams exactly when I need to and stuff. But sometimes I'm like, woo, a couple seconds behind schedule. But tomorrow there will be a live stream on Friday, and I may do like extra time on Fridays or something, just to have like an insight. Like I may do, instead of just doing an hour and a half, which today's a little bit longer than normal than an hour and a half. It's 20 more minutes, but technically right now it's like 19, but it's about to be 20 minutes more or whatever. But I might do like 2 hours or something, or 3 hours. I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. But on Fridays I might do something different. You guys can let me know in the comments what you guys think. I may even ask a poll or something in my actual comedy, ha ha ha. But I may ask it into the community section and ask, hey, what do you guys think about this? So I'm gonna try different things in order to build the channel up and build the community up. But in order to do anything, I have to take a step, and I have to believe that something's going to happen. And things are happening. Obviously, things are happening, and it's amazing and so encouraging to see, and so encouraging to be a part of, because I haven't even been doing this for a year. Last time I did YouTube, I was doing basically like news things on wrestling and doing my prediction videos on wrestling and stuff. And I had a good old time with TJ and Chase and the rest of the gang. But this time it's a different type of channel, and I've not even been doing it for a year. First full week of February, I believe, will be the first week that I actually started doing YouTube. And so I'm trying to do as much as I can, but the real time stretch is going to be, because my hours will start depleting, during that time. And so I'm going to try to get more live streams to try to make up for that. So, yeah, but I'm going to keep on going, keep on posting, keep on going, and never surrendering. So, yeah, it's all about growth. Can't wait. Thank you for having us and being so cool. Well, I appreciate it, and I appreciate your support and dedication. Thank you for having a cool name too, Green Avocado. Anyways, until next time, I'll wait until it hits an hour and 54. Peace on the street until next time. Have a nice night.